Hey, it's a happy day. I finally got in my FMF Q4 exhaust that I've been waiting for 6 months. They were out of stock because of COVID, I guess, and I haven't been able to get it. I got the programmer on the bike, and I've been having to run the stock exhaust because I wanted the Q4 to keep the noise down a little bit. But it's finally in, and so in this video, I'm going to show you the installation of this FMF exhaust. We're going to switch over that programmer, open this bike up, turn it into a real 450. All right, if you guys are watching this video, you probably know that FMF doesn't make an exhaust for the CRF 450L or RL, but the CRF 450X muffler will fit it. So you're going to want to order a CRF 450X muffler. This happens to be the FMF Q4. And what you're going to get if you order that is the muffler. This is an adapter sleeve that goes between the muffler and your stock header pipe. If you're using an FMF header pipe like the Mega Bomb or something like that, you won't use this sleeve. But I didn't order the extra header. All right, guys, I had to stop my video when I originally started making this video. All I ordered was the FMF Q4 exhaust, and my plan was to use it with the stock header. And you guys probably know, I didn't read it online, but the stock header won't work with the FMF Q4 exhaust or any FMF exhaust. And the reason is that this exhaust is made for an X model, and this is an L model exhaust, and the diameter is different. So FMF includes this adapter. If you're using this with a stock X model header pipe, this adapter will fit it. But the L model header, get over here so you guys can make sure you can see. So the L model header is smaller, and you have a lot of wobble right there. Of course, that's not going to work. So I had to stop my video, and I tried to find just a stock X model header on eBay or somewhere like that for cheap. There were a few on there, but they were kind of nasty looking. And so I broke down and I ordered the FMF Mega Bomb header. So now I'm going to have the complete exhaust. It's going to go from front to back. So that's what I've got. I'm going to reinstall the exhaust, change the programming on the ECU, and we're going to see how this thing runs. I should point out right now, there's a little tab right here on this Q4 exhaust, and again, this is for an X model. You're gonna have to bend that tab back out of the way just to make it fit. I just used a pair of pliers and bent it back out of the way. Okay, on the FMF exhaust, it's got that big expansion chamber sticking out there that gets pretty hot. So I just took the stock heat shield and I put some longer radiator clamps on it, and I'm going to put this heat shield back on there. So hopefully that'll at least keep it from melting my riding pants or getting my leg up against it where it's too hot. Pulled the seat and the side plastic off the bike so I could get to the Vortex ECU. I got it right there. I checked the map settings, and for an FMF exhaust for trail mode, which is what I ride primarily, it's number 6 on the lower setting down here. So I'm going to turn that dial around to number 6, and that should have this 450 uncorked and tuned and ready for some pretty extreme trail riding. All right, so here's all the stuff that's left over. 15 pounds of exhaust right there that came off the bike. That should make it handle a lot better without that big heavy catalytic converter hanging on it. And the top off the air box, extra piece. All right, so that's all the stuff that's left over. I think the bike looks great with the new exhaust on it. Now I'm going to crank it up, take it for a test drive, and give you guys an impression of the difference in performance. So I've got the FMF, the Vortex ECU. I've got a Stealy weighted flywheel on it, and I've also got a Reckluse clutch installed on the bike. So those are the major performance mods to the bike as far as the engine goes and the drivetrain goes. Noise, as far as sound, the Q4 exhaust is really not that bad. Man, I can tell immediately that it's got a lot more throttle response. Whiskey throttle may be a real thing now that we've got her tuned up. I notice immediately I've got a lot smoother throttle response, but a lot more power. And the smoothness may be due to the installation of that Stealy weighted flywheel. Try and be kind of careful through these woods. Don't want to hit a tree. So the performance of this bike now far exceeds my amateur abilities. But hey, go big or go home, right? If I had to rank the FMF exhaust in with all the other performance mods that I've done with my bike up till now, I'd say that it ranks number 3. Number 1 being my Vortex ECU, and number 2 being the Reckluse clutch that I installed. Overall, I think it's a great modification and one that is definitely needed on this bike if you really want to open it up. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I'm sorry it's been so long since I put any motorcycle videos up. I'm trying to get back to it. Please consider watching some of the videos that I have linked here if you haven't watched them already. Like and subscribe if you find these videos helpful. Thank you guys, and you have a great day.